Well, hello there, my friends. Today we're going to be playing the Battle of Heiligerlee. This is the Dutch Revolt against the Spanish Habsburgs. Let's see if we can crush the Habsburgs, or if our glorious Dutch soldiers will be crushed underfoot of this mighty empire. Only time will tell, so let's jump into the battle. Count Louis of Nassau, you have become the honor of commanding the patriots in the first field action of the Dutch revolt against Spain. Threatened by a superior enemy force, you have taken up a strong defensive position around the Abbey of Heiligerlee, on high ground and with difficult terrain to your front. Parties of arquebusiers are concealed in the extensive peat marshes on the approach to your position, and a small force is working its way through the woods on your left flank. Well aware of the Spanish superiority in training and morale, if not numbers, you are determined to fight a defensive action. The death of your brother Adolphus of Nassau at the head of his cavalry will make its way into the words of present-day Dutch national anthem. The scenario is designed so that you can win an otherwise drawn game, so the Spanish must attack and defeat you on casualties before the time limit expires. Wow, interesting. It's going to be a tough one, for sure. But of course, we are starting here as the Dutch, and I guess we just have to keep this defensive position, try and stop the Spaniards from advancing. Now, I don't know entirely the background of this revolt, but I know for sure that the Dutch, of course, were Protestants. When the Spanish took over the Netherlands, certainly there were a lot of people that opposed their rule. So we are getting those arquebusiers forward, preparing to defend Heiligerlee Abbey. I'm taking a look there on the left side. I do see a few enemy locations, but I don't think I want to commit too many men to the right and left flank. I really want to keep most of our force here at the Abbey. Let's hope this is the right choice, and we shall end the turn here in a second. Although I am wondering if we should go up there to the Dutch arquebusiers. I don't think so. I'm thinking we should even bring the arquebusiers back. Let's do it. And we'll put them over here behind this obstacle. As for these guys, I think they can potentially stay just because the terrain to get there is kind of difficult. So we should be able to get a few nice shots against the Spanish. Here we go, my friends. This is a hell of a revolt, and we know for sure that if we can't defeat the Spaniards here, we will absolutely be massacred to the last man. Let's hope that they go ahead and advance, as they damn well should. They're going to try to soften us up with artillery. And in these squares, quite easy for them to do that. There we go. We've got a few bits of movement here. Some Walloon arquebusiers, Tercio of Sardinia. Let's send these Habsburgs right back where they came from. The Netherlands is not theirs to divvy up, and we're going to make sure they know that. Look at that, man. The German Tercio, the Count of Armsburg, Gent d'Armas, they've got a lot of really strong units. If we end up having to come into contact with them, it's not going to be pretty. Can we get a shot already? I think we can get one. Opening fire on the Hercules. We'll try to turn towards the enemy again. Doesn't look like we're going to get that second shot, but that's okay. I want to put this Dutch arquebusier unit in position. We'll have to wait till next turn to do that. See if we have any more units back here. I don't think so. But maybe the Dutch rebel Tercio should go more here to the center. Alright, let's end the turn. Back to these invading Spanish dogs. And I'm Portuguese, so you know I'm fine with attacking Spain. That's not a problem for me at all. We can do that all day. This is why the Netherlands and Portugal have such a good relationship. Here we go. So they are pushing. I was wondering where they were doing all these zigzag movements. They're not really advancing in a straight line, so I think they're definitely just going for these arquebusiers here on the side. Wonder if we should just retreat right now with these guys or keep opening fire on the Spanish positions. So they are advancing on that left side, but again, I hope it will all converge in the center, in which case I think we might be able to shoot them down. Now, I actually see chance for disruption here to be pretty minuscule. I think we need to retreat with our Dutch arquebusiers, set up a second defensive line. As you can see, we're still going to get shot at, but it's going to be safer than sticking around here until we're run over by the enemy tercios. So I'm staying put. I'm going to try to set up a sort of ambush position here. We've already got our ambush position set up here on the left. Well, at least a defensive position, let's say. And I might actually send out Count Louis of Nassau to assist here, because I do see some enemy cavalry. So I'm going to get up close and personal and see if I can do anything. We've also got a pistol with this unit. Thank you, comrade, for the sound effects. And hopefully with the pistol for this unit, we can really take down the enemy. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm going to end the turn right there. Again, not much movement, but we're supposed to be defensive in this battle, and I'm going to try to stick to that. That's where I want them right here on a road like this. If we could shoot right down the road and hit that unit, that would be perfect. We just better hope that our guys are shooting straight today, because every single shot has to count for us to beat the Spanish here. There we go. That's what I want, is sort of lure them into a false sense of security. We're going to completely target that cavalry unit. Residual shooting. We might actually get a few shots off. Not very effective. Wow. Wow, really, guys? Okay, we're doing no damage right now. That's a bad sign. Of course, we'll keep on running. Just try to retreat as quickly as possible. If I have the opportunity to turn around, I will, but I don't see that opportunity presenting itself right now. So again, even getting behind the marsh, the obstacle here, I think is a good idea. Can we get a shot? No, we're going to have to wait till next turn for sure. And actually, look at that. We can turn around the Dutch arquebusiers. That's pretty cool. And start using this marsh as a proper location to defend ourselves. Now, let's see if we can't take out this cavalry unit. We'll turn Count Louis of Nassau over there. He still can't fire and hit him. What about a charge? No, he's too far for a charge. Wouldn't go the way we planned it. There we go. There's some damage. Turn towards him as well. 2. And maybe one more shot from our Landersknecht arquebusiers. Send these Habsburgs back to hell. Not as much as I was hoping for, but beggars can't be choosers, so we've got to accept that. Maybe we should send out the Dutch mounted arquebusiers. We'll pull them back if need be, but I just see an opportunity here to knock out that cavalry, and I want to try and take it. We don't have many opportunities in this battle. Alright. Nice. Not bad with the cannon. That artillery back there is frustrating. The fact it's getting that many hits, 27 casualties on our men at that distance. For sure, the Spanish have the better equipment at this time period. There we go. That's what I like to see. Some decent reactionary fire. Looks like maybe our boys are getting their act together, but there's a lot of enemies still here. 6, and he still didn't get fragmented. Alright, Dutch skirmishers emerge through the woods. Beautiful, guys. We've got some additional troops. It's not many, but I think it can make a difference here in the battle. So let's move with the Dutch arquebusiers. We'll aim towards the enemy. Doesn't look like we can get a shot this turn, but maybe next turn. Okay, let's open up. Finally got them to disrupted, guys. They are disrupted for sure. I'm going to get a little closer. Wow, I really need to be like right up close and personal to get a shot with a pistol. Let's go for it. No damage whatsoever. 2. 6. That was a bad idea. Yeah, and we missed every single shot. So did they, though. You know, a lot of jokes are made about this time period where many times with the musket, your best chance at actually getting a hit was to essentially go ahead and put the musket itself on the enemy's chest and fire. You never know. These things are very unwieldy. You never know how it's going to go. So these guys are set up for a nice reactionary fire against the enemy. I might move just this one guy forward. Not bad, and actually getting an ambushing shot there of 11. And I'm also going to move Adolphus of Nassau, the hero Adolphus, over there. I think for now we'll keep the Landersknechts here, but potentially we should start moving them over there to the right side. Let's do that, and let's also see if we can get a shot here with our cannon. I was hoping for a break, but let's see how it goes, boys. We'll go ahead and end the turn here. Again, our skirmishers can't do much this turn, so we'll have to see if next turn they can get some volleys. Ooh, boy. The enemy is in range, and we are not. Once again, we're seeing that Spanish technological superiority. We've got to try and overcome it. Let's see if they can actually retreat from this charge. I don't like the fact that our guys got that close, but maybe now we can charge with our pikemen and do quite a lot of damage. Nice reactionary fire. Really nice reactionary fire against the Walloon Lancers. So the last thing we want to deal with are Walloon Lancers here. Alright, come on, fingers crossed. We did disrupt that other unit, guys. A really nice start. Can we break both of them? I sure hope so. We fragmented the cavalry. I really want to try not to waste too many men on it. And melee phase. More Dutch light troops appear on the Spanish right flank. Wow, amazing. So we'll bring them forward. Again, we're probably not going to be able to attack with these guys this turn, but we can certainly get a shot at that unit this turn. I don't like moving into this position, I'll admit. Hoping for a break, guess not. And I'll actually push these guys forward because I want to be prepared for any sort of incoming charge. And let's see, we can actually charge them and certainly break them, but that's going to send poor Count Louis into the enemy's German tercio, so I'm not messing with that. German tercio? I've learned something new today. I thought all tercios were Spanish. Definitely something I've learned. Now I could charge also with this cavalry. Once again, I'm not doing that. I'm going to open fire, but I was hoping for a break. 2. Auto breaks, beautiful. They've lost enough men. They are out of here. That's what I like to see. Unfortunately, this guy's not going to get a shot off this turn. We'll have to get him over here and hopefully get a shot off next turn. I might go fire on these guys anyway, just to make sure they stay away. Let's bring in the Landerschnecks. The Landerschneck Tercio. I think that worked out pretty well. And let's about face here with the Arquebusiers. Right against these Walloon Lancers. I want to knock this cavalry down. This is some, of course, terrifying cavalry. Nobody wants to face Walloon Lancers. But if we can shoot them down before they get to us, I think we're going to be just fine. Over here, we've also got a situation. Alright. We better hope that's enough. Hold on, we've got Adolphus of Nassau. He might be able to get a shot. I don't think so. He really needs to be right up close and personal for that, that particular weapon, the pistol, to have any real effect. Let's fire at that group of German tercios. Nice! 13 damage! We better hope that the residual shooting face is kind to us here. Okay, beautiful. So those Spanish troops actually dispersed. Maybe that's because we opened fire on them after they retreated. That's great for us. They won't be coming back to the battle. We've got the enemy at 4%. The question is, can we keep this up? Yeah, crossing that open field, they're taking a lot of casualties, but they're quite effective here. They've disrupted our Landerschnecht Arquebusiers. And oh my goodness, they're falling back. Now, they did fragment on the fallback. We could potentially get a charge. Now, they have charged Count Louis of Nassau. I didn't think they would have the courage to do this, but we definitely want to respond quickly. And I mean really quickly. Fingers crossed. That didn't really help us all that much. Come on, Count Louis. You're a legend in your own right. I know you can do this, man. For the Netherlands. We can probably charge with that cavalry, but it's not going to be very effective, which is amazing. We can't charge this guy because of the zone of control. Next best thing, open fire on them. 17 damage against the Spanish Musketeers. What about a charge? This would actually work out pretty well. So our Dutch Arquebusiers coming out of nowhere to charge the Spaniards. We'll bring this unit up as well. I'm hoping I can get a shot on this guy. Maybe not. But we could potentially charge them over here from this location next turn. Let's see. Here we can do something. Get just a nice little shot. 11, not bad. No, definitely not. The best we can do is going to be that. It's not much, but I think every shot counts. Now, this is where we can potentially do a lot of damage if we can weaken the enemy, get the Landerschnecks to completely knock them out of here. Let's go ahead and fire on that unit that has been disrupted. We really want to try and get a kill on that guy. But first of all, no, once again, the charge would not work out as planned. I was really hoping we'd be able to break that unit this turn, but it just doesn't seem like it's in the cards. 5. Yeah, we're just going to keep on firing. We have disrupted him. That's always good. And we could potentially win that combat, but not for certain. So I'm opening fire with our arquebusiers. Again, just trying to lower the amount of enemies around here, and we can actually send Adolphus forward. Can he get a shot? I think he can, but he can't turn towards the enemy, so it's going to have limited success. No success, as we can see, actually. Would think that that would break him at 13, or not break him, but at least, force him to be disrupted. But apparently not. All right, let's end the turn, guys. We've done everything we can here. Best of luck to our boys. That cannon is just going to be the death of me. Still firing. Okay, here we're doing quite well. It's still indecisive, but obviously we're killing more of the enemy than they are of us. That's always a plus. Did I just rhyme? Wow. Spanish turn. How many damn cannonballs do they have? Alright, they slightly advantaged us. We lost the same amount of men, so I'm assuming we have a few, well, quite a few less men than they do. And they're going for the charge, man. They really are going straight for the charge here. We should have taken cover behind the lines here. We do still have some units behind the lines, but it obviously puts us in somewhat of a dangerous position. Come on, fingers crossed. Oh, they didn't manage to hit that unit. Alright, very indecisive. And they have disrupted Louis of Nassau. Last thing I want is to lose Louis of Nassau in battle. That is not a good look for us. Okay, here we go, guys. We better hope these arquebusiers can charge. And I believe they can. We're going to go for it. So we've got 2 of them charging the enemy here. We should be able to break through. I think so. We can even... Well, we can't charge with this one, unfortunately. Oh, that's a little complicated. We'll move forward. Oh my goodness! 26! That was a hell of a surprise. That is one tough unit. Let's take a look and see how many men are actually in this unit. 750, and we've only gotten them down to 660. No wonder they still have fighting spirit left. Now this is where we've got to try to get the break going. And I am going to charge in this case. I think they'll evade. Yeah, that's too bad. Move forward. Try and get a proper shot right in the rear of that unit. There we go. Finally, we've broken them. That took forever. And that's another casualty the enemy will have to deal with. So now we want to deal with this unit right here, the Walloon Arquebusiers. While I'm going over there, though, I'll take a shot at the Spanish Hereiroles. I'm Portuguese and I can't pronounce this. Hereiroles. Never heard of that unit, but it's probably a pretty damn strong one. I kind of want to chase after the Tercio. 17, nice. That's a nice amount of damage. That's going to be it for now, guys. The battle continues. Spanish troops down to 7%, but I think they're about to break one of our units. We'll have to see. Yeah, they fragmented that guy and knew he was going to get hit hard. How is the close combat going, though? That's what's really important right now. Get off the field. Come on, boys. There we go. 11 killed on the enemy side. Those are the kinds of results we need to break the enemy here. They're still holding on strong here. They are not going to give up easily. Unfortunately, I think we're about to lose Count Louis of Nassau. And one of their units have rallied. How frustrating is that? Within one turn, they've rallied. Okay, they're trying to get real close here. I mean, maybe we can break them. But yeah, they actually managed to break our Landerschnecks. That's the first one of our units that ran away. And we also failed the morale check on the Arquebusiers. Never a good thing. Never a good thing. The main battle is going to be taking place over here. There's going to be a lot of pike combat, I think. And that's, I think, what's going to decide this conflict. Over here on the right side, just very ineffective combat between both of the Arquebusiers. It's almost like they're fighting just with their fists. Unfortunately, we finally lost Louis of Nassau. The only benefit here is the fact that their cavalry is going to be out of the way. Count of Arenberg, Gentilharmat. One of the Habsburg counts, and I'm hoping that that's going to give us a tiny bit of an advantage, just a tiny bit. So I'll show you what I mean here. We might be able to charge the enemy. If not, we can focus on this guy right here. Let's see, or this guy even. I think that's probably a safer bet. And since we're fragmented, just try to get the hell away pretty much. 6, not bad. What about a charge? Would not go so well. But what I'm going to do is get up close and personal. 27. And open fire here at point blank range. So we do just a little extra damage. And this is the unit that we broke and apparently just returned right to the fight as soon as possible. Yeah, we'll just keep firing because he's not going to break again through a charge. Should we turn around and face these guys or continue over here? I think I'm going to continue over here. Really just overwhelm this group. Finally, a nice disruption against the Hercules. We can't hit them from this distance, unfortunately. But we could open fire on this unit. That unit, nope, that's too far. Or this guy, it's really close. Let's hit this unit. They could actually overrun our artillery very quickly here. Okay, I think we can join the charge. Unfortunately, we wouldn't do so well on the first few minutes of the charge, but maybe in round 2 we would do okay. So the next melee round, if no morale drops from impact combat, would be a 90% chance of a win. We just need to survive this charge, or we could go for the other Spanish musketeers. I'm going to go for the charge. What the hell? I really want to knock this unit out, and I think it can be done. Problem is going to be we'll probably be chasing them. Here we go, guys. Melee phase. The moment of truth. Oh, they're doing quite well over here on the right side. Enemy unit won that combat. Our men are still staying in the fight, at least. But obviously, we don't want to see that. Come on. We cannot even break them. Incredible that they're still fighting. The Spanish musketeers are brave men. Already got one of our units disrupted. Our men definitely don't have as much fighting spirit as the Spaniards, and it makes sense. I mean, we are rebels. These Spanish are trained soldiers. But man, I didn't realize it was going to be this tough. There we go. That's a nice volley. Okay, fingers crossed here. Really want this melee phase to work out. Oh, they are definitely going to break us on the right side. Okay, nice. We actually got a rally on the musketeer unit. There we go, 14, fall back. Hey, that's a start. We didn't get them to break, but definitely a fallback is a start. And it's also good because it forces our men not to charge this guy like crazy. We can actually go ahead and focus on other parts of the battlefield. So let's take a look over here. We'll turn, open fire. We've got some cover here. Oh, boy. Man, they are tough. And we're going to start opening fire here. You can actually see their flag is like pretty much cut in two. And that means they don't really have enough men to continue the fighting. So I think a few more volleys should force these guys to fall back. Dutch arquebusiers, open fire! Could have been better, but it's a start, for sure. think we definitely have to pay special attention to this unit. And let's target the Tercio. Actually, in this case, we're targeting the Walloons. Man, they are managing to fragment both of our leaders here. All we can offer them is some more shot, but it definitely seems they're out shooting us in a lot of these areas. Fragmented. That's what we need to see more of. No, he can't do a damn thing. All right, let's open fire on the enemy. Can we fire at them? Nope, too far. And also, I think there are some obstacles in the way. Back to the Dutch. The Dutch. The Spanish. I'm tired, boys. I'm very sorry. Back to the Spanish. And their first cannon shot missed. I was hoping we'd get lucky on the second one, but no, not so much. They're firing pretty heavily here. And those tercios, man, I thought we were going to get into close combat. They don't even need to get into close combat. They're just using those muskets in such an effective way that they're doing just fine. Here they're even hitting us more than we're hitting them out in the open. So the shooting that the Spanish have here is incredible. See, I knew he was going to go for the cannon eventually. Okay, that unit is fragmented. We've got a chance here with the residual shooting phase. Oh, nice. Now, they were very close to the cannon, so I shouldn't be saying oh, nice, but that was a nice shot. And one of our men actually managed to rally. Unfortunately, one of our counts has run off the battlefield. It's not going to be fun, but I think we can still win this one, guys. All right, let's have a look. Breaking this unit is, of course, important. And I believe we can break them. Yep, we got one. No morale check because there's no any enemy units around, really. Not close enough in any case. This is what really bothers me. Now, what if we charge? Nope, still not great. It's very even, honestly. Okay, next round, if we charge, we win. I'm going for it, boys. No, they evaded! They evaded! Okay, well, at least we can get our Landesstreik Tercio closer to their own tercios here. And this one, we would actually win, this fight. So let's do it. Let's get into the impact. Well, we might win. Or we're already fragmented, so it's not off to a good start. Wow. Enemy's got quite a fight left in him. .21, and they're still standing. So I think we need to focus on this unit so that they don't break our artillery. They probably will anyway. But we're going to really specially focus on these guys. We can't get a charge because, again, we're facing a tercio unit, which means they have no weak spots. If you charge them from behind, unless they're engaged in combat, it's not going to do a damn thing. We really have to pick out and bully one of these guys specifically if we want to get a kill, so it's going to be this one. And here we will actually charge because this guy, well, we'll fire at least because he's lost so many men that he's very close to just breaking on principle. And there we go. Man, the battle is getting really down to the last few moves, I believe. So I think the enemy has this one. I really hope we can make it through with a victory. Yeah, one of the counts definitely broke there. Full tercio charge against our own tercios, 2 versus 1. They're going to need some much needed support. completely missed at point-blank range. Not a good look for our artillery. So at this point, we fully rallied with this unit, which is exciting, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. Just too much has happened. Unless, of course, we can break one of these guys. It's really the important part, is to try and just get that unit to auto-break. That's what I'm talking about. But again, no morale check, because they're quite far from any of their other units. Not necessarily a bad idea. And with these guys, I could go for a charge, but again, I think we can just break them with some fire. Yeah, can't do anything here except try and withstand the charge. Let's hope these Landerschek arquebusiers are going to do a good job. Let's open fire. All right, boys. I'm surprised we didn't get any return fire there. That was weird. Sure they'll make up for it here with the cannon, especially. Oh, 6. And again, they're knocking out 41 of our units at a time. Their men are much better trained, and you would expect that when you've got some proper tercios. These guys are actually from Sardinia in Italy, so Italian tercios. The Habsburgs have everybody on their side. As long as you've got money, the Habsburgs are your friends. It almost looks like an American flag right there. No, I see it closer, it's definitely not. Sort of like a Papal States flag, even. Come on, men. If we could just turn this fight against the tercios around, things would be beautiful. And look at that, our guy just rallied. Our Landerschek unit just rallied. I think we're going to ignore those enemies, move up here, and try to get a shot. If not, we'll get one next turn, no problem. I wonder if we should just come out of cover and open fire directly in front of them. We would get more damage. Yeah, I'm going for it. Although this unit is very weak. Yeah, that's the problem with our guy. They are very weak. They don't have many men in the actual unit itself. In fact, if we take a look here, we have 93 out of 148 men. Okay, come on, man. We should be able to destroy this guy completely now. Here we go. We've singled him out. Got him trapped in the field. Spanish musketeers. Gonna go for the flank charge. Here we go. Flank attack on the enemy. Fortunately, we had to fall back. Didn't go as well as we had planned. So let's open fire once again. Nice. We did get a disruption. Every little thing counts here, guys. I'm even going to fire the cannon here because I know we're about to be overrun either way. Unfortunately, we didn't score a hit with the cannon. Let's end that turn. Yeah, they did disrupt our unit once again. Now, we had rallied, so it'll buy us a little bit of time, but maybe not much. This rear attack, I think, will break our men. Unfortunately, we were in such a good attack position, too. Come on, boys. Fingers crossed. Nice shot. Unfortunately, they have quite a lot of men in that unit. Oh, and they broke our unit. Despite us doing better there in the initial stages, once we got the flank attack by the tercios, it was all over, boys. These guys have rallied. Good to see that. Unfortunately, they fragmented this unit again. Got to get some of that Dutch courage right now. Okay, most importantly, I want to break this guy. And I think we can do it. Oh, he's a tough one. He's fragmented now. Also got this enemy unit right here. I'm going for a charge. And I think we get a flank attack against them here on the road. The bloody road, we'll call it. Unfortunately, their units are approaching, and we didn't break them immediately like I thought we would. Let's go for a flank charge here with the Dutch-mounted arquebusiers. They're made for shooting, but they know how to fight on those horses, and we have broken that unit. Get the hell out of here. Now we've got to try and turn these guys against the remaining enemies and come out on top. It looks like we just massacred 28 of the enemy there. Just taking a look at the charge potential here. Yeah, if we keep them both in the fight, we could actually do quite well. So I'll have to charge from both directions. Oh, that initial attack went very well for the enemy. The Walloon arquebusiers. Okay, let's end the turn. I think these guys are going to break this turn. Our Landerschnecks, unfortunately, they just can't stick around this long. Or I should say our Landerschneck tercios. They've been an amazing unit, but there's too much that they're dealing with right now. And over here, the enemy's actually stopping our assault pretty well. So one of these guys better break through. There we go. We finally disrupted them. Big start there. But see, at this point, we have 39% of our troops routed, whereas the enemy only has 23%. And that's going to add to our total. There we go. Broke another enemy unit. I mean, units breaking on both sides. This is a really chaotic battle. Oh, man. They're just laying into the poor tercio unit. Please rally, boys. There we go, another fragmentation. They should break next turn. And there's still a chance that some of our guys will rally. I haven't lost hope yet. Over here I have, though. Unfortunately, the Landerschnecks are in trouble. So first things first, we're going to have to move with this other group right here. I'm actually going to turn the camera a bit, just so that we get a better idea of what we need to do. Alright, let's take out Count of Ehrenberg. Knock that name right down in the dirt where it belongs. I knew it was going to break eventually. Incredibly, it actually is still not broken, but I think there are bad tidings for that particular unit. Still, we've got a nice setup here. If we can just exploit it, maybe we can still win this battle. And of course, I really want this combat to come out in our favor. That's going to be extremely, extremely important. Come on, boys. Break through already. That's That's what I'm talking about. So we've broken that unit. Get the hell off the map, and I think they'll get off very quickly since they're close to the edge already. Some enemy units dispersing. That's what I like to see. But we're still chasing them and at least massacring a lot of them. Keep in mind that another important thing in this battle is body count. So I think that's really going to determine the winner. Or just routed units. Finally, they did rout the Landerschnecks. We knew that was only a matter of time. I'd call this a pretty pitiful residual shooting phase. Your army lost heart. You are defeated. My goodness, boys. It happened. We were crushed. Damaged 27% of the enemy army here. What I want to see are the actual stats. Lot lost on each side, but man, was that a crazy battle. First time playing that particular fight, and my first introduction to the Dutch revolution, or rebellion, I should say, against the Spanish. Of course, the Spanish had better units, but I'd like to think we put up a decent fight. Certainly could have still come out with that victory. Thanks again for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and of course, follow me on Twitch at AgrippaMax, or twitch.tv/AgrippaMaxenius. Please follow me there, guys. Also, this is so important. YouTube has been unsubscribing people from this channel for the last month or two. Make sure that that you're subscribed, actually check right now, and also hit that bell icon so that you get updates on any new episodes coming out. Thank you again, friends.